Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you get all green gear 20% off until January 31st. Promo code America1, all caps, the number 1. This shit, you know what? Every time one of these politicians do something and you read about it, or every time one of these politicians get up there and say something, what's that clown music, you know, where you're cranking the box, a little monkey, boop, 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 boop. I mean, either hear that in your mind next time you're reading something, and when they're saying something on TV or online, that music needs to be playing, because these people have got to be joking. They have got to have a big red nose and big red silly ass Ronald McDonald shoes, because they are clowns. They have got to be fucking with us. They have to be. We'll start with this. So a couple weeks ago on my YouTube page under community, I posted a picture of Senator Dianne Feinstein, and I put under the picture something to the effect of, she's 87 fucking years old. 87, damn near 90. She was around before a lot of modern amenities that we enjoy, i.e. TV. If you're around before or near the invention of television, maybe you shouldn't be a fucking politician. And I don't mean you were born, because when the TV is invented in 48, I'm not saying if you were born around there. She was already born by 1948. I'm not going to try to do the math on the fly, but she was around in 1948. She's probably making out with some sailor or at some fleet week somewhere in 1948. You kidding me? So she's 87, and she just filed the paperwork for her candidacy in 2024. This woman at 87 wants to run for office again in 2024. That will put her at 91 years old. I've said this before, I'll say it again. The only reason you are in a job like this at that age is because you can't quit. You owe somebody or somebodies. There's a reason you have to stay in office at such an advanced age. I don't want 90-year-olds or damn near 90-year-olds doing anything except what they want to do. You need to be retired. You've done enough. You've given enough to your community and your country. I say 85. 85, that's it. You're done. The only thing you get to do is a hobby, or sit in the park and feed ducks, or some other thing you like to do. No more working for you. Damn sure aren't going to be in a position where you shape the policy in our state. And she's a senator of the once great California, the one-time golden state. There's no more gold out here. There's no more gold in them thar hills. There's piss and homeless people shit in their camps in them thar hills now. So thanks to her, California's in its current state, and she wants to gear up in 4 more years at 91 years old and do it all over again. Have one more ride. And if she were to be elected, again, it's California. It's not that far-fetched. If she were to get elected again in 2024, that means if she serves that term, she will be 95 years old. Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense. Why does the president have term limits, and the people who affect our day-to-day lives even more Don't. Because the president does shape some policy, but day to day, our senators and our governors and our congressmen, those are the ones who shape the policies that we are forced to live under. Why is she even allowed to run for office at 87 years old? It's a wrap. You're done. I'm of the opinion that you need to be under much more stringent guidelines when it comes to driving when you're that old. After 75, you got to check in every year. I've seen too much crazy shit with old-ass drivers. You just don't have your facilities like you used to at 87 years old. Jack LaLanne is hard to come by. Your average 87-year-old ain't doing a back handspring out of bed. It has to be corruption. Why else would you be doing that at 87? And you've been pushing California down the path of communism and fucking dystopian society for long enough. 87! And she wants to run again! In 3 years! Is that gonna be her 90th birthday present? Man, that's some sick shit. You're so damn corrupt, their claws are in you so deep that at 87 years old, you're like, damn, I gotta do this one more time. They probably want you to be in there until you die. They want you to die in that office probably. Literally. In your office, signing all this corrupt bullshit to keep Californians bent over a barrel until you die. Sad. Well, I'll tell you what's a little more sad than that. The one I'm about to tell you about, she's not so far down the road of life. She is very young, unfortunately. You know her. You hate her. Loco Cortez! You motherfuckers! Her womb is so polluted. She got my fucking baby, man. That's right. The congressman with the mentality of a 10-year-old, part of the squad, one of the 4 whores of the apocalypse. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I haven't talked about her in a while. I knew she'd be back, and I knew when she came back, she'd be swinging for the damn fences. So I'll put a link in the description box to what this dummy said in front of a fully functioning camera. She knew she was being recorded. She said it anyway. So she's talking about what happened in Georgia, you know, with the votes and everything, how they ushered in unilateral control for the Democrats. And she was saying how in Georgia, you know what, if we actually want to liberate them, if you want actual liberation of the southern states and the poor and of the working people, this is what we have to do. We have to stay ready. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I want you to feel like you were there. Let me say it in her voice. I'm sorry about that.
Like black women who are in leadership roles and like multicultural organizations is what we need down there.
So fucking annoying. Shut up. She sounds like a 10-year-old. And so we're gonna go, I'm sorry, not even 10-year-old, she sounds like a fucking 7-year-old.
And then we're gonna liberate all the people in Georgia, and they're all oppressed people and black women and color.
What are you talking about? Why does your color define you? So what if they're black women? Are they smart women? Are they accomplished women? Are they women who are driven toward a goal that the people want? That's what matters. Don't give a shit if she's a black woman. What are they qualified to do more than anybody else? What? Are we in a more advantageous position because they're black? That is so stupid. The color is the least important thing about you. It's just the container you come in. It's all about what's inside. If I gave you $100,000 wrapped in a shitty diaper, are you not going to take the $100,000? Of course you are, because it's not about what it came in. The contents of that shitty diaper outweigh the shitty diaper. So no, the fact that they're black and that they're women means shit. I know it's everything to you because you have nothing else. All you have is the container. There's nothing in it. That's why the way someone looks is so important to people like that, because they have nothing else. We want diversity. You want diversity of appearance, and that multicultural shit is dangerous. You can't have multiple cultures. Now, what you celebrate and what you do inside your home is your business. But as a society and a country, we need one culture where we value life, women, the elderly, children, the environment. That's the culture we all need. There can't be more than one culture. Just like the Highlander, there can be only one. No multiple cultures. No, you can't have a culture that doesn't value life and a culture that does in the same space. It's oil and water. Can't happen. Those two things cannot exist in the same space at the same time. There can be only one culture. Multiculturalism is what gets us in trouble. Europe, flooding it with all those people because culture, we don't want them to change. We don't want them to assimilate in our country, in our society. No, keep your own. I know it's archaic and barbaric and violent, but keep your own. No, fuck that. When you come here, you adopt our culture. Sit your ass down and get a slice of American pie. That's what we do here. Don't bring your fucking culture. If your culture's so good, stay there with it. But there's a reason you're here, so assimilate. And there are no oppressed people. Really, Georgia, you're oppressed? I thought you were inside the borders of the continuous 48. The lower 48. The United States. What the fuck you mean you're oppressed? There are no oppressed people here. There are actual oppressed people around the world laughing their asses off at our version of oppression. That's like me with my thin California blood saying, "Ooh, it's cold out here. Look at me in a t-shirt." There's somewhere right now in the bowels of the Midwest saying, "You don't know cold, Jericho. If I step outside, my toes will break off like glass." I don't know anything about that. I look at snow on TV. I went up to the snow a few weeks ago. I dabble in snow. There are real oppressed people around the world with tears flowing down their face, laughing so fucking hard at what we call oppression. Now, the ones claiming there's oppression are the ones trying to oppress you. What? It can't be that hard because I figured it out. I'm not that damn smart. I figured that shit out. There's no oppressed people here. There's self-oppressed people. There's people who want to be where they are. But as long as we have people here, coming here by the millions, legally and illegally, sneaking in our country or doing it the right way and holding their hand up and being sworn in as American citizens, as long as that's still happening, we don't have oppression here. We have a watered down 1% light version of oppression here. It's not for real. We have rights. We have laws. We get a phone call. You think people in some other countries get a phone call? You think they got rights? You can't do that to me. Where's your warrant? Warrant? Wasn't that a band from the 80s? Wasn't that a Van Damme movie? The fuck out of here, oppressed. Just the fact that your female ass can sit up there and make laws and rules shows you that this country isn't oppressed. Because I've been to some countries. I know people who've been to countries where you wouldn't be doing that. You wouldn't even be on the ballot. And if you did, some man would come in quick and tell you to shut the fuck up. And it would be in your best interest to do it. I'm not talking about the 1900s, the 1800s. I'm talking 2020 fucking one. Right now, today, this minute. It's happening. They know oppression. Those women over there in the desert wearing trash bags and all you can see is their eyeballs like there's some ninjas. That's oppression. The family I saw with the father walking up front with the boys laughing at, come here, Junior. Having a good old time, wrestling and roughhousing, and the women 6 paces behind, head down, quiet as a fucking church mouse. And if you say something, I will slap the shit out of you right here in the mall, and that cop over there will look at you and go, should have shut the fuck up. There's your oppression. We're too complacent. We're too safe here. We have too much abundance. That's why we have people like her looking around, searching under every rock and pebble, looking for some oppression and racism. They got to create that shit. Does racism exist? Yes. People will always find a way to separate themselves into groups and look down on another fucking group. But is this a racist society? No. Just had a black president or a colored president for 8 years. That tells me society at large don't got a problem with that shit. I'm just going by what people do. Damn what they say. What are they doing? And Pelosi, she can't stand her. But you know what? Biden, this pervertus, is all about her. He's like, you're a little older than I like him, but your brain is like a 10-year-old. Close enough. Let me get some of that scalp. Biden's all about it. He'll be pushing that crazy Green New Deal, utopian, everybody's car runs on fucking sugar water bullshit. Everybody's cars runs on dreams and bubbles. Who's paying for it? You, me, taxpayers. Ugh, fuck. Damn, man, you gonna tax us more? Green New Deal? Fuck, that's expensive. I don't give a shit. Here's another one. Oh, fuck. Man, are you serious? And you want to tax us at 60%? Fuck. They don't care. They're going to keep throwing those bricks in our basket until we're gone. And when we are, they have another voting block, another power block in. They're already trying. That's why they're kicking down the damn door for the illegals to come here. We're being replaced. Just watch the video. You know she's going to say some dumb shit. I'm surprised she wasn't laying on the floor coloring, eating goldfish, and having a Capri Sun.
And then we're going to do, and this is what we have to do, and oppress people in Georgia. Oh.
Watch it and try not to have a single drop of blood come out of your nose. Now let me get over here with my beautiful wife and kids, but you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.